Thank you to this week's sponsor, JR Wholesale Tires and Drive Safe Academy.
Welcome back to LETV. Students, you may have noticed the benchmark testing teachers have been implementing in your classes. Let's see how this affects students. The timer begins for one of the most important tests of the school year. The students rush to finish their benchmark testing before time runs out. Some finish, while others don't. This year, teachers are using common assessments to monitor student growth and to improve teaching practices. Benchmark testing allows students to see just how much they've learned in the course. According to study.com, benchmarking in education sets standards for learning and achievement. It can help in assessment for placement and performance.
Benchmark testing is just another name for just finding out where your students are in learning the curriculum.
While EOC teachers started the school year using Study Island to gauge progress, that program is under review.
There are some questions that the benchmark software program that we were using, if it's aligned to our state standards across the board. So we wanted to double check that before we were assessing students on standards that aren't required in South Carolina.
While the Study Island program is on hold, benchmark testing and common assessments are continuing, and they can offer benefits for teachers and students.
Benchmark testing, one thing that it can allow us to do is it allows us to see where our students are and to assess maybe where their strengths and their weaknesses are.
Students can use assessment results to help them know what they need to do to master a subject and can indicate how they will perform on future tests in their classes.
It helps me more, I guess, because since it is so stressful, when we get to those easier tests, especially in the classrooms, like say pop quizzes, they're like light work to me. It's nothing really too much. So the benchmark test really puts that the average higher than what you really want.
While common assessments and benchmark tests can offer a number of benefits, there are also disadvantages, which may include anxiety because of the pressure students feel to do well.
As it helps administrators and teachers understand how much you know about a subject, but I think in society we depend on tests being a form of value for a student. Like if you get a certain score, that's your value. And I think that's what that mindset has taken over society, which is why students are so pressured these days.
According to a study published in the International Journal of Educational and Psychological Research, testing has increased students' test anxiety significantly in comparison to the previous decades. In America alone, over 10 million students in schools suffer from test anxiety. Tests can be synonymous with stress, but there are different ways to help manage that stress. According to Harvard Law, setting goals can help manage stress and shift focus away from the stressors towards a positive sense of commitment. Mr. Thomason agrees.
I think a lot of it is just a fear of failure, and what I hope our kids know and our teachers understand is a lot of times we learn best from our failures. So no reason to fear it. Just do your best and learn from your mistakes and move forward.
While students are being tested in class, football players are also being tested on the field.
I'm Amarian Samuels, and I'm in the 11th grade. And when we won this past Friday night, it felt real good, especially for the seniors, knowing how hard they worked and me playing with them for the past couple of years, and the way people wrote us off this year, and the fact that we went 0-10 last year and came back and made the playoffs for the first time in 5A, it felt real good.
My name is Garrett Garner, and I'm in 11th grade. And after we beat Blackwood, it felt like a weight coming off our chest because we worked so hard for that.
I'm Coach Bacon. I'm the defense coordinator, and I'd say our last 2 weeks were real exciting. It looked like after we lost to Spring Valley, we were going to be eliminated from the playoffs, and our boys laid it on the line Friday night. And I'm really, really happy. They earned it. They worked hard, and hadn't been in the playoffs around here in a couple of years. So looking forward to it.
Keep working hard, Demons. This is Ashley Bellamy reporting for LETV.